Hello, my beautiful and talented people. I just want to say thank you to everybody who's liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. All of that really matters to me. And I'm doing a giveaway once I hit 1,000 subscribers. So just make sure that you are subscribed and leave a comment, and you're in the running for it. So today we're asking, what do people find attractive about you? So we've got pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Just take a moment and figure out which one is for you. We're going to move on to pile number 1. So with pile number 1, I picked the Knight of Swords. So you are probably a truth teller. Yeah. You definitely lead with the truth. But I think that people, some people find this really charming. I'm sure that it annoys others. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know why I picked from these. I wish I didn't care about you. So is there somebody in particular, or is it just that because you're in your sword space? Yeah. So that you wish you think you care more than you want to. Got Temperance. The Wheel of Fortune. Those are some strong cards. Like, people feel very drawn to you, like you're part of their soul family. You probably attract a lot of soul family into you. Yeah. I'm sorry, I said it was Temperance that got pulled, but it was the Star. So, I mean, something along the lines of maybe you'll have to even something out, but people, you have an incredible charisma, which maybe is why you can get away with saying things that maybe other people can't. Yeah. So you have an incredible charisma. People find you very healing. And I think that because you're willing to tell the truth, maybe when other people won't. Yeah. So the people who just need that truth told, yeah, they find you definitely a breath of fresh air. But with the Star, you're also charismatic. You're also beautiful. You're somebody. You are somebody that people are just attracted to because of your charisma. I've got the Empress, so people see that you are very attractive, very abundant, very nurturing. And with the Page of Wands, I think that you really communicate your passions. Yeah. I think with the Knight of Wands, you're really willing to communicate your passions, but you're also willing to fight for your ideals. So people, like, you are bringing in a lot of soul family, a lot of people that you have made contracts with to meet up in this life. But you are also somebody who's very healing. Yeah. So I mean, you're going to be almost overwhelmingly popular with people. You know, like, you might need to get some of your own space. Yeah. I don't know if you do something that's in the public eye. Not necessarily for all of you, but some of you would definitely be good at it. Yeah, good at it. People can feel your love and caring, and that's why they'll put up with the truth from you. Because, I mean, the dichotomy of people is often they don't want to be lied to, but they also don't want the truth. But I think that you bring it in such a loving fashion. Yeah, with the Page of Cups, you also communicate. You also communicate that you care about people. You communicate what you're passionate, that you care about people. It's very interesting. So you got the Page of Wands twice. Are you, for some of you, you are definitely, well, this is archaic, but going on a quest, you know, almost like you are definitely, you have something that you are passionate about that means a lot to you, and you are definitely deciding to take those first steps on that journey. I've also got the Seven of Cups. Is this about other people's fantasies? Do you get a little bit scattered? Do you just have a lot of options? Okay, you just, because you are so beautiful, so caring, so attractive, so charismatic, so, you know, people feel like you're meant to be part of their life, and people feel lucky that you're in their life. You have a lot of options. But with the Ten of Wands, are you having to let go of somebody? Are you having to... I think that you hold on to other people's problems. Yeah. You take all this, you know, extraordinary caring, but you take on the burden for other people's problems. I feel like I should get one more. Yeah, I'm going to get from this deck. And then I think that's why sometimes you wish you didn't care about some of the people in your life. You do. But sometimes it becomes a real burden, especially if it's a non-reciprocal. Yeah, you definitely hold on to some non-reciprocal situations in your life. I think overall you do see it as, I think that it's only really a few, like, because I think that you do generally set boundaries. Yeah. So I've got Page of Pentacles. Getting all the pages. You're really starting new on something. You're building a foundation, but you're just starting as a beginner. A passionate beginner who cares. And although the Knight, I mean, you did have the Knight of Swords, so like you're moving forward with your actions on it too, especially on something that may be more cerebral. What do people find attractive about you? People think that you're a wish come true with the Nine of Cups. But also, you're pretty self-contained. Yeah, you're pretty self-contained. You are really willing to fill your own cups and then be the Queen of Cups. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of super loving energy from you. And I think that you aren't waiting on somebody else to fulfill your dreams or fill your cups for you. I mean, it is important that you get reciprocation. But you are just like a ray of hope for people, like in a real way. Like you're the person. I also got the King of Cups. But you're the person that people go to when they don't know what to do. You're the person who will treat them in a loving way, but always be honest. So I've got the Seven of Swords. And I did it, and it fell out the same time I got with the King of Cups. Did you have some... Is this to do with the King of Cups? Not necessarily. Okay, not necessarily. I think that with the Seven of Swords, I think that you have dealt with a lot of this behavior in the past. I think that's why you're very willing to fill all your own cups, because you don't necessarily trust that somebody else will, do the right thing, stick around, give the reciprocation. You're definitely willing to give it, whether male or female, and I think that you may be very balanced. Yeah, you're very, very balanced within your masculine and feminine aspects. But you have like just an incredible loving energy. I'm getting that you became a healer because you needed to be healed. You became the person that you needed, which is an amazing feat. Let me get you an oracle card. So I've got be still. So with this one, I mean, I think that you have really come into yourself. Really are unwilling to chase, the energy of somebody who treated, I think at some point, you took all the energy off of people who were dishonest and reclaimed it. Yeah. By the way, Spirit's very, very, you're a very empath. Yeah. You're really, truly being who you are. So with this mask, are you wearing a mask? Because I don't see that. All right. I think that you definitely have had to let go of people who were wearing false faces with you. But I also think that you, while at the same time have realized that you not going to put up with this behavior, I think that you've managed to keep your heart very soft, very kind, very pure. Yeah, and I've got the daisy. I mean, there's something like playful about you. You're definitely beautiful. Yeah. but I get a lot of beautiful energy in here. But even, you know, like over and above your physical beauty, what overwhelms people about you is just this extraordinary loving energy that you give off. You really magnetically attract people to you. I've got the grandmother charm, so some of you, like, your grandmother's very important to you. Maybe they're a spirit guide. Yes, for some people they're a spirit guide. Some people, you might have a female ancestor. Yeah. Oops. Threw everywhere. But either way, that person's still here for you. Yeah, you're somebody who's playful and fun, and like really magical. I don't think you understand. Like, you are very loving and kind, but I don't think you understand the full ramifications of how you affect people in a really, truly positive way. You with this star, I mean, you also truly give people hope. Yeah, you give people hope. You help them handle the pain of their own life. You show them that you can really manifest whatever you want, manifest the kindest and most beautiful person. No, even if they have dealt with pain and suffering. I think some people take on what people have done to them, and they take it on as if it's somehow deserved. And I think that you show them that no matter what's happened, it's not deserved. It is, and that no matter what, you can still be a beacon of light, somebody who, you know, manifests dreams and wishes, somebody who finds that still space within them. Some of you do a lot of meditating. Some of you, it would be helpful to do a little bit more. Yeah. But that being said, and I am getting that for there's a good chunk that it'd be helpful if you did a little bit more. But that being said, you are very on path. You are being the love in this world. Yeah, I've got the Athena charm. People see you as very, very wise. You just shine. Like, you, whether or not you want to be, to have the kind of charisma that would make you famous, you really actually do. Not that that's a goal and ideal for everybody, but you are just got great momentum into what you are. Like, people feel very lucky to be in your life, and people feel loving connection to you. I think you definitely you have a lot of people who are physically attracted to you, but like, people want to be in your friend, in your friend circle. People want you to see them well. People want to be more like you. Yeah, because you're very magical. Again, this is a second magical charm, and you're very strong. And I think that you really protect people. You use what you have, and you use it just to make everybody's life better. So I've got the the panda. I think occasionally you can be a little bit, I think you can hold back a little bit, because you do, even though you are this person of love, you know, you still have some burdens from dishonest behavior from people. But you are super lovable, and you are, like, you're somebody that people wish would, you know, like, that they could get a hug from you. And like, everybody has different touch, what they're okay with, yeah. But, like, people want a chance to be next to your energy. People want to work together with you. I think that people have seen, who've known you, have seen the steps that you've taken, to just really be in yourself, and really the highest vibration of yourself, that you really balanced yourself out. Now, with the king and the queen, I mean, there could be somebody in particular, but I'm not even necessarily getting this so much as you have evened out your male and female aspects. You have really seen, accepted, and learned to love who you are. And I've got the dinosaur here. Yeah, you still have this super loving energy. You still have this super playful energy. Yeah. So you are somebody who is willing to be still, be inside yourself, be incredibly loving. You're willing to accept that sometimes other people aren't that way. But you really take burdens from other people, and that gives them an extraordinary amount of healing. And you show, you with your words, you let people know that you care, and you are a deeply caring person. And you're building foundations for yourself, but it's a little bit of a start. I think for some of you, you are still being this super loving and kind person, but you're putting some of the energy into building your own foundations. But you're a little bit of a beginner at that, but you are manifesting your dreams come true, and a lot of people see you as a dream come true. So, like, because, like, who wouldn't? You're the Empress. You are somebody who's supremely nurturing, loving, kind, who really has everything that they need together. People feel lucky and destined to be in your life. Like, and you have so many roads and avenues you can go down and be this passionate person who is taking the action, or at least the first steps of the action, to take care of you as well as everyone else. So people see you as amazing and extraordinary. They see you as somebody that they are incredibly fortunate is in their life. And they're right, because that energy is something that's not always easy to come by. So you may never understand the breadth of your kind actions, what that means to people, but you literally send ripples of love. and you can't help but bring some of that back to you. So I want to say thank you so much, pile number one. I deeply appreciate you for, and if you like, share, subscribe, that means the world. If you want a personal reading, I do those, and you can check out the information in the description. And if you potentially want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 readings to 2 subscribers. You just need to be subscribed and comment. So thank you so much. And now we move on to pile number 2. Hello, my beautiful and talented pile number 2. So you have the Knight of Clubs. So you're definitely a fiery individual. You're a passionate individual. People definitely see you as somebody who is exciting. Got the 2 of Swords. So you really are, okay, you can be exciting, but a little bit closed off. You're very selective about having people come in closer. What do people find attractive about you? Huh. That's intense. I've also got the King of Swords and the Death card. Like, people feel that you are transformational in their life. Like, you genuinely change their life. Some of you could be Scorpios, but you don't have to be. But you have an intense energy. Are you a brooder? I don't know. With the King of Swords, you're very smart, getting very witty. Yeah, and people really appreciate that. Well, you're a little bit of a brooder. Because I got the 5 of Cups. That, or is it other people? Like, you're definitely a little bit more closed off. You're passionate. You're very smart. You're very witty. You are somebody who transforms people when they're in their life. By the way, the clock says 5:05 right now. And you have a 5 of Cups. So, I mean, 5 might be significant to you. 5 is the number of change. But it also can be struggle. Have you gone through a lot of transformation and change? Yeah, you've gone through a lot of transformation and change. You've gone through a lot of disappointment. But people can see that you are working through. I think there might be some aspects where people want to make... Some people do want to, like, be part of your healing process. Of course, we know that we're responsible for that. But people do respect your intelligence. They do respect your mind, how interesting you are. They definitely want to get closer. But I'm not sure if that's really an option. Yeah. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles, the Star, the Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. So do people want to build a strong foundation? Yeah, I think people really want to build a strong foundation with you. They want stability with you. And people hold out a lot of hope. I think that you are also somebody who's very physically attractive. Yeah. And and again, like some people think that they can heal you. And it's not that you can't be healed, it's just you have to. So you may be attracting some fixers into your life right now. And that's partially because right now you may need to resolve some of your own things. Yeah. So you've got the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. You are somebody who definitely takes decisive action. But are you consistent? I mean, you could have some consistency issues with other people. People might be wanting to build something really steady with you, and you may be still into you still may be a little too into your past pain. But I mean, you are getting real offers of love and caring. But you may need to refocus. Yeah, you may need to refocus on what you're looking at, instead of just staring at what has failed, and instead of seeing the two cups right here, where you actually really can have this healing, you can have this strong foundation, you can have this love, but you do need to let it in. And you're at a place where currently you're having a hard time with that. Doesn't make you less attractive. But you may need to take a little bit of a responsibility for your own healing. All right, actually I want to get some from this deck. Okay. You definitely got a little bit of extra cards here. So you got the Knight of Swords twice. The Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. You also have, I believe, the King of Swords up here. So just to say that you do have a lot of sword energy in your... Yeah, people really want to take action with you. They really are attracted to you. I mean, I think that you may take a lot of action, but I'm not getting that you take a lot of action towards love. You know, like I think that you are somebody, however, who, like, these are both fast moving energies. Like, you have a lot of fast moving energy. This is a lot of passion. You also had the Knight of Wands, which is, you know, a lot of passion. So the Emperor came out. So are you currently in your Emperor energy? Are you bringing in somebody who's an Emperor? Do you need to manifest? Okay. You do have a place like this. The Emperor is in you. No pun intended. You are somebody who can take real strong control of your life, who can manifest whatever abundance you want. And you need to bring yourself up into this energy a little bit more. Because people do see this in you, but you're not always displaying it. Like, sometimes you're letting yourself cop out. But people see you as the full package. They see you, they have hope that you'll be in their life. They want, you know, action with you. They want stability with you. They want to offer their love. And again, with you have a lot of fast-moving energy. I think that you definitely may need to be careful about the level of sensitivity in some of what you say, because sometimes you come in a little harsh. And with the Page of Swords, so you've got the Page all the way to the King. So I think that you actually have made a lot of progress. And definitely it's okay to want to live in a world of honesty and truth. But it be occasionally be aware of how it affects, because that can cause strife with people. So with the King of Pentacles, this is someone attracting. This is, I think that you're ultimately moving into the energy of the King of a little bit more in your abundance. Like, obviously, as the Emperor, you have all of this in you, but sometimes you just stay in the cerebral and you don't let in the warmer things. Yeah. And they're here and they're waiting for you to allow them in. So you're still attracting, like, you are attracting passion, you're attracting love. You are attracting so much love. But you are needing to end the cycle because it's causing some strife for you. Because I think on some level you do want to be somebody who is committed. Yeah. But sometimes your actions are a little bit more inconsistent. So I think that this rebirth is coming no matter what. And you're going to be able to let go of your disappointment because you have a steady foundation that is, waiting for you. because deep down, this is who you are. You are the you are a person with no real limitations. And people like see that fundamental power, see the passion that they want to give, see the love, and you definitely have, like, there's at least somebody who has overflowing love for you, and has hope that things will work with you. But you do need to be careful about how you communicate. And you do need to take off your blindfold. And be willing to open your heart. So, you are very attractive. You are somebody, but right now, you need to be receptive. Yeah, that's the thing. Because you are very attractive. You're attracting it all in, but you need to be willing to take it. You need to be willing to take the love when it's being offered to you. And you are going to have enormous opportunities for people. Yeah, but I think that you need to review your behavior a little bit. You need to make sure that you're coming forward in the best way possible. Because, yes, you are dealing with heartbreak, but if you keep living it, you're also going to be serving heartbreak. Yeah, I mean, there is prosperity in connections. Yeah, and you are bringing in loving connections. I've got the sister charm. There could be somebody like you. You have a younger female in your life. Your sister. Maybe you're bringing in somebody who is in your soul family. You know, as a true support. Like maybe not somebody who you have any romantic, but somebody who will truly understand. Yeah. Spirit, you need to move forward emotionally. And I think that you are getting to a place where you're starting to move forward emotionally. Because all this healing is here for you. Also, the star came up twice for you. Like, all this healing, all this hope, all this rebuilding is here for you, but you do need to be receptive enough. So, you are extraordinarily attractive, but I need you to be receptive. Because, so have you done a lot to get to your, I think that you still need to work a little bit on becoming the highest and best self. Because you are attracting in love and joy. Yeah, a lot of real joy. Yeah, you're definitely bringing in soul family. I've got the daughter charm. You could have a daughter. There could be a younger female. There could be, this could be about reparenting yourself. Okay, for some of you, it's definitely about reparenting yourself when you were young. Because ultimately, you're not responsible for what people do to you, but you are responsible for what you do. It's not, your past may explain some of your actions, but it is not an excuse for them. I also get that you are bringing in somebody who is the right person for you. The queen to your king, the king to your queen, the person to your person. But you do need to be, you need to you are getting some spiritual enlightenment. And you really need to trust it. And yeah, this pile, you know, you are bringing in all the good things, but you do need to accept and receive it. So, yeah, and I think with you, you may have to get a little bit out of your shell. I think you need to be willing to occasionally risk. So with the, again, this is the third star charm for you. Like, you have a connection that's going to bring extraordinary hope and healing. It is a very close connection. Yeah, and I think it's definitely a soul family connection. You do need to make sure that you're being responsible for your actions. Because your old patterns are dying. They're not. They haven't served you for a while, and they are being reborn. But you will get a new beginning and a new renewal. But you also need to be aware of your responsibility. Really be willing to, like, people see all the beauty and potential in you. People, you know, are super attracted to you. But I think that you may need to put in, you need to be able to put in nurturing. You need to see the valuable things in front of you, because you are valuable. You are deserving of those valuable things, but you also need to be bringing, you need to accept when something valuable is in front of you, because I think sometimes you don't. And it could be just some outdated beliefs. But as soon as you clear those up, you're going to get the things that you are already attracting to you. It's more that you're attracting to them, but you need to be careful that you're not rejecting them, or just not letting the good in. So let the good in, because you are attracting it, but you need to accept that it's there. So if you want a personal reading, I do those. If you like, share, subscribe, I'm very appreciative. And if you do want to be part of my giveaway, once I hit the 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away 2 readings. If you want one of those, just make sure you are subscribed and you leave a comment. All right. Thank you. And we're going to move on to pile number 3. Hello, the beautiful and talented pile number 3. So the card here is the Queen of Cups. So people see that you are very loving. Yeah. Very kind. What do people find attractive about you? I also, like some of you, because sensitivity is sometimes treated as a negative factor. Yeah. Your sensitivity is one of the things that truly attracts people to you. So, for those of you that have had that used as a hammer against you, and I think that some have, It is one of your most attractive qualities, just the extraordinary sensitivity and loving nature of you. So I have the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Five of Cups. So I think that you are somebody who is very willing to invest in people. You are very desirable and passionate. You definitely, people are very physically attracted to you as well as emotionally. But I think that you might be a little bit defensive, because sometimes people may only treat you in a sexualized way, which has caused a lot of disappointment for you. That being said, people see how, just extraordinarily beautiful or handsome or just attractive, like you are. I think people definitely see a vulnerability in you, and a lot of people would like to be there. Yeah. But I understand, because also this is also one of the reasons why you have that guard up, because you do have this vulnerability in you, and there are definitely people who are willing to take advantage of that. Yeah. And you've definitely experienced those people. Yeah. Okay, you really see things from a unique perspective. Yeah, you're really going through a life transformation. And people, since this is your attractiveness reading, people appreciate the transformation and change that you've gone through. People appreciate that you have a really unique perspective. Now, I think that people understand that you've gone through a lot of conflict. But I think that you're also in a place where you're fighting for yourself. Yeah, I think only recently, yeah. For some of you, it's only recently that you've really started to fight for yourself, to really embrace the extraordinary strength and control in you. Yeah. I mean, some of you might be bringing in someone particular, but I think that this is really just all about you. You've accepted that no matter what happens to you, you are strong enough. You are willing to fight for yourself. You're willing to see things, in the very interesting and unique way. You're willing to overcome any obstacles, no matter how painful. And you're willing to close out cycles. So, even though you're defensive because you've had dishonest people in the past, you are no longer willing to let that energy be there. So you are definitely attracting in the good, because you're willing, like as soon as the bad comes in, you are cutting that out. Yeah. So you're still You're still a very soft-hearted person, but you've definitely got more into your action, and you've definitely got into your power. Yeah, and people see you being in your power, and people find that very attractive. Yeah. So, I mean, I think people truly find you fascinating. Yeah. Because you have so many different things going on with you. You are somebody who may be hard to pin down for some people. Yeah. And you've definitely grown through strife. Yeah. But you grow. You took everything in front of you and you grew. So you may be a sensitive person, but let me tell you, you're an extraordinarily strong person. Yeah. For anybody who said that is a way of calling you weak, you proved that that wasn't a thing. Yeah. Yeah, you're actually a very inspiring human being. And I think people get inspired by you. People are fascinated by you. And I think that when you share and offer your unique perspective, it's like you're able to make people see things that they really were never able to see before. Yeah. You're truly transformational as a human being. Because what I see is you kind of transmute. Like you take what is painful and also so you can kind of hit people like a brick wall sometimes, like with who you are. Like I think that you change people's lives in an interesting way. And I think it's because you changed your own life. I think that you've definitely dealt with either physical or emotional poverty for a long time. You were probably often treated as not good enough. But you broke the paradigm. You're like, it's not a part of my life anymore. You're going through the rebirth, and in this rebirth there is overflowing love, and there is real celebration. Like you're like, whatever comes at me, I'm going to turn it into love. So people are attracted to you because you literally transmute darkness into light. Yeah, you definitely do. You've definitely dealt with a lot of dishonest and painful situations. But you have just laser focused on the real, genuine human being that you are. You've definitely cast off anything. You've cast off any illusions. Yeah, you just are in a go energy, as in a yeah. You're very impressive. With the sun card, sun charm. I mean, there could be some Leos in the group, but also you I'm really getting like you're a beacon of light, and I'm definitely getting that you started out in darkness. Like you may not have ever been darkness, but you were a beacon of light when, yeah, you may have been the only beacon of light. And you kind of, you light fires to make the world more beautiful. You've definitely come more into yourself, and you have definitely had spiritual awakenings. In fact, I think you're very, very, very connected with spirit. You're definitely, this is definitely a light worker kind of pile. Yeah, and I definitely got a confirmation on that. You bring hope into people's lives. You definitely bring, you are healing by your very nature. So I'm going to take that out. I'm going to address that in a second. But I did want to, yeah, you're an extraordinary friend. And you attract love and friendship. But it needs to be said that you I think because you have gone, you're somebody who's definitely not judgmental. I mean, you're willing to. I think through a lot of painful experience, you're willing to let go of people, but you don't for a moment think that means that you're less of a friend. Yeah, and for some people, you needed to hear that. You're an amazing friend. But you're learning to keep the people who are actually your friends. So I've got the grandmother charm. I mean, you could conceivably be a grandmother, but I'm not getting that from most of you. You with grandmother, I'm getting that you have a close bond, or maybe they are your spirit guide, yeah, or some other female ancestor, yeah. You're gonna, yeah, and you have an extraordinary amount of belief. I think that you have had to, because often you were the only person who believed in you. I think that you spent a lot of time getting a lot of strife and a lot of not getting your needs met. And it made you really, exhausted and tired. Especially when not everything you invested in paid off, especially with other people. And that made you really sad. But you found the celebration and joy in life. You found a different perspective that helped you break down what did not serve you, and you have made massive life changes because you were always this loving person. You're always this attractive person, and you're starting to come and realize what an extraordinarily powerful person you are. And this sensitive person, this loving person, is really the core of your power. And I really mean power. And Spirit wants you to know that, and people can see that every twisted turn on your journey made your heart more beautiful. You are really moving on emotionally. Again, people feel that A connection with you is both very close. Yeah, very close. And also at the same time, just very healing. Because I think that you are definitely somebody who helps. Yeah, you're a person who is a very nurturing individual, and I think that you have also brought some of that back. Yeah, you've taken that, and I think that you're so much farther on your journey with self-love. Yeah, so people feel that you are just somebody that anybody is lucky to have in their life. I mean, people truly want to be attached to you. People feel that any connection with you is a loving connection. With this cat charm, I think that, like, people find you cute. But people also see that everything that has, I mean, a pearl starts out with pain, basically. Yeah. And then you have just, and you did too. Yeah, I could definitely, I feel like your pain, your life was very, yeah. You started out as in a lot of pain, maybe with in a situation that wasn't very safe. But you have only made yourself beautiful. You have, yeah. All right, I've got this charm which has little sparkles beneath the surface that I think that you have understood. I think you've gone deep and really figured out what was beneath your surface. And I think that people want to be in your life for the long term. I think that they may appreciate your style and your intelligence. People see you. People see that you may have started on the absolute bottom. People see that you may have survived things that destroy other people. And instead of being destroyed, you made yourself amazing. Yeah, you really found what was and took responsibility for your life and your actions. And I think that you inspire others to do so too. Yeah, so people are extraordinarily attracted to you. They are also, excuse me, they're attracted to you not just for your physical attractiveness, not even because they are physically attracted to you, and not even just for your emotional loving, but like your profound strength. Yeah, you're very inspiring, and people want to be around that. So I want to say thank you so much. And if you like, share, and subscribe, all of that really matters, and I appreciate it. And if you want a personal reading, I do those, and you can check below in the description. And if you want an opportunity and a free reading, all you need to do is comment and be subscribed. And as soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away 2 free readings. So thank you so much. We're moving on to pile number 4. Pile number 4 is the Ace of Cups. Yeah. So, overflowing, like an overflowing offer of love. And I think that sometimes people feel that with you, that you are a cup overflowing with love. So the first card is the Magician. So you are very powerful. You manifest, you can manifest whatever you want. Yeah. Ooh. And you are manifesting definite new beginnings. You're manifesting in this cup of love. Yeah, there is nothing that you can't make happen. You are overflowing with love. You're really only going to accept integrity. And you're getting you're getting new beginnings. And you're only accepting those that have give and take, where yeah. So, and when you're only going to accept offers that are solid. So offers that are solid, offers that are loving, offers that are truthful. And you're willing to take as much time as that takes. Oh. Should I take these? Okay, no. All right. So what if people find attractive about you? Oh, you've got standards. Yeah, you've got really strong standards. And maybe you haven't always been there, but you definitely are there now. And you have these standards, but you are also somebody who always gives these things. Like, you really work from a place of integrity. It's not that you believe that you deserve everything without return. You're like, I have all these things to offer, and I'm not going to accept less. Yeah. And you might be slow to give out offers, because you're really only going to offer a beginning with somebody if they're bringing value. Yeah. Yeah, the Ace of Cups came up. And I think that's the second time, because your main card was the Ace of Cups. Yeah, so you have the Ace of Cups twice. You'll accept, an overflowing amount of love, because that's what you offer. Yeah. So I have the Two of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. I think that you have learned to balance out your life. You have learned to juggle what you need to juggle, but I don't really think you're juggling anymore. And I know that you're not accepting somebody who's juggling you. I mean, it could have been in the past. Yeah, I think that maybe you've had people who have not been able to make up their minds on you, and you have truly seen your value. Yeah, you've truly seen your value. You have worked to be your higher self, and you're cutting off anybody who isn't part of your long-term happiness. Yeah. You're very attractive because you have all these extraordinary qualities, and you've come to the point where you accept that, you know, you will either take or leave people, depending on whether they can offer you something that's worthy of your time. Because you are somebody who has gotten yourself together in the real world, is incredibly smart, is incredibly nurturing. Yeah. You are definitely somebody who is in their power. What do people find attractive about you? What do people find attractive about you? Yeah, you've done so much healing. Like you're somebody who you've done the work. I've got the Four of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Queen of Cups. Yeah, so just queen energy after queen energy after queen energy. And again, you got the Queen of Cups twice, and then you got the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So you're like, I have my money together. I have, you know, my heart and soul. My emotional intelligence is amazing. I'm willing to cut off anything that does not serve me. But I'm also probably deeply, yeah, you're probably really deeply inside you're willing to let your intuition lead you. I think that you've come to the realization that that's what makes you, yeah, even though you have this intellectual streak, that following your intuition, it gives you the best results. And I think that you are very selective about who and what you allow into your life. So I don't know if you had somebody who didn't make a choice earlier, but I'm really getting that you're going to get a lot of offers because you are just amazing. I mean, there's 4 queens here. I mean, 2 of them are the same queens, but actually, do we have the 4th queen? Yeah. It's rare to get, you know, that you've really developed so many aspects of yourself. So people do want victory with you, but they also know that you're going to victory whether or not they're with you or not. People know that you don't necessarily, like, you can choose, and you will choose an offer that has equal give and take, but that you don't necessarily need to take just anything that's offered. Which no one does, but you are very aware of what you're willing to take and what you aren't. So, I mean, you're just manifesting success as the magician that you are. You're manifesting the best person that you, yeah. And I've got the King of Swords, So I think, so you've got the King and Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups twice. Like, yeah, you're in your spiritual energy, you're into your intellectual energy, you're in your practical energy. You're balancing out both your male and masculine and feminine aspects. So people, yes, are very attracted to you because people are pretty in awe of you as well. Yeah, people want to have a connection with you. And they see you as like almost superhuman. I mean, you're aware that you're not. So I've got the mask. Are you wearing a mask? I think that you're done with anybody who's not coming forward as their authentic self, especially as the Queen and King of Swords. Like if they are not coming forward as their authentic self, you're not in it, because you've done the healing work that you needed to do. You've risen yourself up to the stature that is worthy of you. I think at the same time, you know how to speak from the heart. And that you are still a nurturing human being, but you are definitely taking some of that nurture and putting it towards yourself. You are letting yourself get the nourishment you need from life. And you're accepting that people can come along for the ride or not. Yeah. So, thank you so much. I deeply appreciate you. If you do want a personal reading with me, I do those. And if you like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those matter. If you want potentially to get a free reading, just subscribe and leave a comment. And I'm so grateful for all of you. Thank you so much.